Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Ursa and this is the A to Z challenge and we are playing as Canada. Thank you all for joining me back to Civ 6. Now I hear you asking, muttering to yourselves, Ursa, how do you come up with all of these game ideas, especially seeing as you've now done about 220 series of Civ 6? Well, it's a challenge is special. My channel supporters have been making all of these challenges for me. Incidentally, if you did fancy supporting the channel, you see what I did there? See what I did? Very clever, very clever. I do have a coffee, I do have a Patreon. If you want to join as a supporter, you can help to plan these series, and if you just fancy throwing some coffee money my way, then honestly, I will use it to buy caffeine to get me through these games, because there's still a lot. We're only just on C. Oh yes. It's going to be fun. In all seriousness, I am really looking forward to this game because Canada is a joy to play. They are one of my favourite civs. They are an S tier civ in my tier list. I believe that's a pretty fair play, and I don't think I know many people that would kind of disagree with that. But people who follow the channel will know we've played them before a few times, and I've used mounties and ice hockey rinks and all kinds of Canadian tundra surprises to generate the most ridiculous tourism victories. They are culture experts. They are amazing. So, I was thinking, Canada, tourism, right? Culture, that's what we're gonna do. Nope. My channel supporters had some other ideas for me today, and I'm kind of glad they did. They sound really, really cool. We are going to win a Canadian domination victory today, and not just any domination victory. We're going to win an emergency-only domination victory. That's right, I may not start any war myself. Well, regularly anyway. I can't send people denouncements, I can't send people casus bellis, I can't, obviously I'm Canada, I can't do, surprise wars, that's all rubbish as well. If it's me going into the diplomacy screen and declaring war in some way, nope, that is banned. The only way I may be at war with somebody is if I am in an emergency against them, either because they're the target or because I'm the target. As soon as they join that war, they're fair game. However, as soon as the emergency is over, peace is declared immediately. That's also just part of the rules. I can only be at war with somebody for the duration of the emergency. This is a very time-limited deal. Doesn't matter who starts it, doesn't matter what the emergency is about. As long as war is declared, then good old Wilfred is going to be in there. He loves an emergency. Look at him and his beautiful little lapels and the maple leaves. You know what that maple leaf stands for? Emergency death. You know what that high hairline stands for? Emergency death. You know what the last best west stands for, apart from having production and food on tundra tiles? Emergency death. You get the idea. This is actually a really, really good start. As we look at this, I really like it. Tobacco, is that a grassland hill or a plains hill? It's a grassland hill. Sometimes if you're stood on the tile, it can be a little bit tricky. Why does that matter? If I settle on the grassland hill, I lose a production. Boo! If it was a plains hill, I would keep the production. And because of that, settling on the tobacco, I would normally probably do that, but I'm going to move one to the right, just so that I can be near this beautiful tundra. What's the map you're saying? Ursa, you forgot to tell us about the map. You're right, I did. Deity. Standard speed. No game modes. No mods changing the game at all. This is a base, delicious game. And we're playing tilted axis today. 6 civs, 9 city-states, pretty much left alone. But you don't even need to look at the seeds. I'm not even going to show you it for longer because you can come to Discord and get the saves and the mods I use. Everything you ever want to know about copying my channel, come to Discord. There's over 4,000 people there. You know you want to. What's that I hear you ask? How else can we support the channel? Well, go and abduct people and get them to subscribe to the channel. We're pushing as high as we can, and I really, 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 really love the growth. And honestly, anything you need to do is fine. Apart from illegal things, I should stress, probably. Don't do it. Let's move on and settle. Look at that. So what's the play? Domination normally means science, and Canada gets so many bonuses to culture with mounties a little bit later and ice hockey rinks at colonialism. I'm not going to bother with culture too much. We're going to focus more on getting the science and the production up. Science, production, gold, the triplicate of delicious war weariness. That'll be an awful lot of help. I'm trying to think of the best play otherwise though. Going for religion. Is it worth going for religion? I am getting +1 faith per turn, so I could get a pantheon and it could be a tundra pantheon. Saying that though, Canada excels on huge population starts because don't forget the farms give me +2 food instead of +1. Actually no, I say that, sorry, I always misread it. It's +2 food in addition to the regular food the farm gives. So for instance, this tundra Tundra tile, which is worth 1 food, will become a 4 food tile with the farm on it. Delicious. So because of that, I think either getting a builder out first or a scout out. I mean, I don't know about tilted axis. Sometimes it can have really big continents. So we'll kind of just go for a scout start and see where we go. I'm going to get myself a farm, hopefully nice and quickly there. So pottery could be good. Saying that, I've got some deer. Deer are amazing tiles for Canada at the beginning of the game, because don't forget, the camps give 2 food as well. So that's going to be a delicious tile. Delicious. So I'll go animal husbandry, I think, to start. Preslav, has anyone met them? No. That's pretty cool, and I get an extra production towards my scout because I've met them. Isn't that lovely? Oh, let's just keep going over here. I've got a new mod, actually, a new UI mod that a certain inquisitive otter was showing me. Vegetation variety. It's really cool. Gives you a lot more trees in the forest, and I really like that. It's very pretty. A secret hut of tribalness. What will we get inside? Experience. It's like the worst option. I guess I have battle cry now, but still, that sort of sucks. So it looks like we could have a pretty decent amount of space. So I'm actually going to go for a second scout, the double scout start. My viewers, everyone watching the channel will be so happy with me. They're always like, Ursa, you never build scouts. Oh, scouts are so good at the beginning of the game. All the era score. Well, now you go. Foreign trade, again, possibly the worst thing apart from experience you can get in Tribal Hut. Why? Because the chances are I was going to find another continent anyway, so that's a pretty rubbish pickup. Oh, no one's home. Let's hope that stays like that. Yep, it did. Cool. Okay, well, I just got military tradition and some gold, so huzzah. It's useful. Now, I'd normally go straight to settler, but I'm going to go builder today because I'd love to get some decent tiles going. That would be tasty. Also get mining, because I'm going to go 1, 2, and then possibly get, ideally, yeah, my mining probably isn't needed, actually. We'll go pottery for now, but mining will come up soon. I'm going to be getting some lovely silver tiles in my capital. That'll be tasty. Nazca below me. I wish there was a Nazca for tundra or snow. Could you imagine? That would be fun. Like, I like desert. Actually, there are a couple of desert tiles there, so maybe Nazca would be a cool pickup for a nice city down on this coast. Is it a lake? This is a lake. The Great Bitter Lake. I've just seen that's a Huey with 5 lakes around it. The chances of me picking that up are slim, but I'm going to pop it down anyway because I know that you all love a Huey city. I know what you're like. 40 gold in Mat Tribal Village. I would quite like a builder. That would have been much kinder, but sure. God King. A discipline. Let's go for it. Matto. Oh, that's astrology. And it's surrounded by tundra as well. That's handy. Okay, well, we'll keep an eye out for that one. This tundra actually goes all the way around. Tilted axis maps are really cool. Basically, the pole is in the middle of the map, and that's the coldest bit. And then you have rings. It's basically like looking at the map from top down rather than from the sides. I love them. They're really, really cool maps. They're awesome. But it should mean if I just make a circle of cities, I can make some lovely Canadian, just sort of idyllic frozen wildernesses. It'll be beautiful. And Tara, you know? That's lovely. Again, 2 culture. Someone met Nazca. Someone's below here. Oh, I want to go and steal that city as soon as I can, actually, then. This was a really good pickup. And actually, there seems to be... I'm going to have to go and explore around the Matto because, again, this looks like a really cool place to have a city. What does it do? Just give production and faith to adjacent tiles? Yeah, it's not the best wonder, but it makes the tiles a little bit better. So, pottery, done. Let's get this farm down quickly. Just gives me just a touch more food. Beautiful. And we're going to go for a second builder. Canada really likes a good, powerful capital. Astrology, I think I will go and see if we can't get ourselves a prophet. It could be a little bit of fun. Arabia. Okay. That's good to meet you. That's awesome. I will be killing you at some point, but right now, chances are I won't be. They're a little bit further away. That's good. Mittler. Oh, I met Littler first as well. City growth rate is higher in cities with a campus. Useful. Again, very useful. I will be building quite a few campuses this game. Watch this. The beautiful camp. Wabam. 3 food, 2 production, 2 gold. That's the sort of Canadian tile we love to see. Can I get... Oh, somebody's gone tundra adjacency on holy sites. That's why I was kind of umming and ahhing as to whether to go for a religion or not, because, you know, like, religion's fun, but a work ethic Canadian religion could have been very funny. Alas, it was not to be. Not to be. Now, how many camps have I got in the tundra? It's sometimes you can get tons and tons and tons of deer. There's not a huge amount of deer. So, Goddess of the Hunt where you get the food and production from the camps, that might not be as good as I kind of hoped it would be, alas. Breathtaking appeal? How's my appeal? Meh, not very good either. I haven't even really got any snuffly trufflies or ivory, anything like that around me. No, I really don't. So, oh man, I really kind of wanted to go Goddess of the Hunt if the Aurora Pantheon wasn't available. Dance of the Aurora. Oh, Arabia went for it. You don't even know what an Aurora is. You're desert lovers. Ugh, I think I'm just going to go for fertility rites. Builder in the capital is a nice extra boost, but we can also then do city growth rate being 10% higher. I like city growth rate. City growth rate is a lot of fun, so I might do that. Nice population. See if we can go feed the world. Do we see if we can go feed the world? Is there any point? I'll do that. Do I really want a religion? I probably don't this game. We've gone religion a few times. So what we're going to do... Oh, but actually, no, here's the thing. We could get religious emergencies, but religious emergencies don't declare war, so they're not going to be very helpful. The ones that do declare war are nuclear emergencies, betrayal emergencies, city-state emergencies, and liberation emergencies. Ideally, we've got to kind of join in with some of these emergencies to get that early game war going. But yeah, focusing on science. We've got to focus on science. Let's go for writing immediately. Let's get all these tiles done. Yeah, it's a weird old start, this one, but we'll thrive into it quickly. We will grow and swell beautifully. I'm also going to be taking a little bit of use of these nice early game gold tiles. Don't forget, I buy Tundra tiles at half the cost, which are very useful. We get some beautiful tiles going now already. I got 20 horses in a tribal hut. 20 whole horses, you say? Can I sell them to Arabia? That's the question. I can, for lots of gold. I took the gold up front because in a second, 320 gold. I can probably get myself a settler, which means I can just keep building infrastructure manually. Up to 4 population already. Feels like a good deal, but it's probably not. We're making this work. Writing. We can get the campus down now. That's good. Let's get mining done quickly. And I don't think we're going to have any campus spots that are going to give us any additional science. It truly is a terrible spot for campuses. Never mind. It's all good. We do have mountains over there, so I could, in theory, pop myself a campus down on that tile. It's not the worst idea. Might use a bit of my gold to do that, but you know, it's fine. I think we're just going to have to accept it. No more tribal villages, really. We've got very unlucky, considering the amount of space we've had to explore. It has not been much on these tribal islands, so yeah, never mind. Oh, that's a settler, by the way. Huzzah! We did it. Perfect. Okay, cool. Discipline's not really giving us much at the moment. Urban planning is kind of okay. I guess that's kind of fine. We'll go for that. And then a Googie. Is that going to be good for now? No, discipline I think is probably good as well. So that's fine. We've got a warrior coming in. I'm going to escort my settler over, pop it down. I want to claim this lovely cotton as well to the edge of the tundra from the other direction. That's going to be lovely. And as good as that campus is, I kind of feel like I want to get my campus down early. No, let's not rush it. Let's get the trader in first, and then we'll go from there. Oh, I forget how good these mines are. Bump! Look at that. Some spectacular production. Now, I've got to balance out this. I want to make sure that we're working all of the best tiles, because I still want my cities to grow. That's the thing. Often Canadian yields can be so crazy strong that the city will be working something totally random and you're like, why? Why this? And it'll sort of look at you and go, why not? And you're like, that's not a reason. That's something you would say as a joke. City number 2. And already, for once, I have builders ready to go. Bam. It's going to be a very low production city for some time, but it's going to be decent enough. In fact, if we're going to boost feudalism super quick in this city. No, I'd rather not have the gold. I'd rather have the food. Thank you. 163 gold for the tobacco, or I think it was 8 gold per turn they were offering there, which isn't too bad, really, when you think about it. What would I do with the gold? Probably buy everything. Absolutely everything. I'd use it to buy some more tiles to get my districts down, to be fair. So let's do that. I think in this instance it helps to have that upfront gold just so that I could do things like putting the campus down. Makes a big old difference, really. Apprenticeship has already been boosted. I've got 2 sources of silver now. I did sell Arabia some more luxuries, which was good. I'm getting a lot of gold up front. I'm saving up for another settler, I think. I've already got 2 population in this city. I've got 5 population in my capital. It's all looking decent. First campus is finished. I'm aiming for a dark age here. I think I can just about sneak into it. Fingers crossed, which will be pretty good. I've got government plaza I can build in my capital. That'll just help me to get my lovely campus up and running a bit further. Just trying to think now of other tiles that I want to put in. If I build the government plaza, where is it? There. Then I could build myself an aqueduct on this tile, and that would mean that I could get myself, as long as I had more mines around, I think this would be the best industrial zone, because I'd end up putting mines on these tiles. Give me a nice +5. I think that's good. It's an ambitious plan, but it's a plan that checks out, and that's all good. And there's the Dark Age. Lovely. Which sets us up perfectly to get into a nice, beautiful, heroic age later into the game. Now, unfortunately, monasticism doesn't give me much, but I don't really have any holy sites, but we can see I can now get settlers in quicker, which is lovely, and a gogi, which I'm going to do as well. Dedication, I think let's go 4. Let's do 3 inquiry. Yeah, we're going to get libraries in soon. That'll be nice. As well as, okay, now here's the thing. City-states. Where is Saladin gone? For Mitla. So they're good on libraries and for having growth rate. That's all pretty good. I could put a Mani in there. Or we could go for somewhere like Nazca. I do have one desert tile that I could pop a Nazca line down into. But unfortunately, it only gives faith at the moment. Yeah, Nazca lines aren't going to give me a huge amount right now. Not as good as I thought they would be. So, you know what? Let's be annoying. Let's compete for Mitla. I think that's what we're going to do, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Actually, there's no point in rushing this. I think we're going to go for a Pingala start in your pop. Let's get some science going. I think that science is the better thing for me right now. Let's just get myself the extra science, but don't worry, the government plaza will be popping down very soon. I know you were worried. You were all very concerned. I could just tell. Right, quickest way, there we go, let's do that. Let's get the scout over to scout this around, and I think we'll put the 3rd city down just to stop Arabia from nabbing in and stealing all of this delicious tundra. We want it. The tundra is mine by birthright. It's what Canada does. Plus, if we want to get a betrayal emergency, making friends with Arabia and then betraying them utterly, these are all things that could work really well. Not that I'm planning on being super evil, but that is seemingly my default state on Civ. Ursa goes evil. Declares war in order to trigger an emergency against himself. Yes, it's very much sort of the play that we're looking for here. Classical Republic, we've got housing, we've got amenities, we've got it all, we've got this, we've got that, it's all good. Let's quickly do that, and let's go for Diplomatic League, and let's go for Agogi. I think I'm just going to throw some slingers out. I don't trust a big open map like this. I feel like barbs are only around the corner. They're going to just appear from somewhere. Build a pasture. Why could we build a pasture? I feel like we've had no animals on legs that need to be scooped up. It's very weird. There is horses around here. How much is a settler? 560. Oh my goodness, that's expensive. Dear oh dear. I really go audience chamber, and I think actually that's probably the move for me this game. We're going to do that. That gives me extra, I think 4 housing, 2 amenities for any city with a governor in it. I like it. It's a good thing. Let's do that. And I think Connoisseur is good, but Magnus would be pretty good in my 2nd city. I want to spread the love, make my cities big. They don't need the love just yet, though. I think I want a fully optimized Pingala first. That's going to be a lot of extra culture. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. We've got some yields now. We have some yields. Wilhelmina, nice to meet you. Perfect. You've come from across the sea. I don't know what the sea is. Oh, -8. Oh, they're not going to be friends with me. Nice little snowy city here, right on the edge of my loyalty pressure. This is okay. Hamilton? Okay, it's not going to get lost, but that's not a good name. Better. Now, nice +3 campus. Yes. I love it. It's all good. I do need some builders in these new cities, though. Got some very unoptimized tiles being worked. Got lovely. I need to unlock, where is it? The construction. That's pretty cool. Could do that in a second. Arabia's going very heavily on science, and they are getting a lot of the great scientists. 9.2 on great scientists, though. Goodness me, I forget how much the AI beelines. I'm playing with the actual AI on today. So normally I use a mod called Real Strategy, which basically fixes a lot of the AI's sort of problems that they have. I forget how much they beeline scientists when you don't do that. It's crazy. Oh my goodness, if I sell my luxuries, I do take a bit of a hit on amenities, but that's awesome in terms of just making sure that my cities can just kick out settlers. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I want to spread around the map. I'm going to go and see if I can get a pasture going. I'm going to go settle on the tea over here. One more city, and there is some tea. It's good. It's not a tundra city, but it'll have to do. It'll have to do. I'm okay with it. It's fine. Another governor. This time I'm going to pop down someone like Magnus. Magnus, need to go and just rescue this city. It's flailing at the moment. It doesn't want to be part of my empire. I just don't think it understands how good my empire is. That's all. Let's go and remind it, would you please? Thank you. How are we getting on? 11 tax, 14. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, we're not doing great, but it's also not bad. So, yeah, minor victory. Minor victory. We'll take that. Finally got a pasture down to finish horseback riding. We're almost at construction now. I really, really want lumber mills. Lumber mills will be a lot of fun in my capital. 8-turn Temple of Artemis, you say? Oh, that's tempting. That's very tempting. It's not going to give me too many amenities, but it would give my capital something to write home about, and it would be something very nice to write home about. So, I mean, it's very tempting. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. I've got so much gold coming in at the moment, I can afford just to hold back and use my gold to buy stuff. Oh, a spare tea. And I can sell for loads of money. Lovely. Anyone want favour and horses? Yep, people do. It's a good thing. Recorded history. That's 5 extra science for me. Nice. That's awesome. Okay, I need to actually start getting some settlers out though. Come on, Ryan, build some settlers. What is it about the barbs and leaving encampments open? This game I don't understand. It's really, really odd. I'll take the era score. It's amazing, but like, what is going on? The barbs have been a nuisance to us all. I know, right? It's been terrible. So terrible. Oh, it was built. Temple of Artemis was built. Never mind, we can do a 1-turn library, which is probably the better use of my time. Let's just chop that down quickly and get myself now. Oh, what district do I want? Entertainment complex. We can't be too far away from apprenticeship now. No, 5 turns away. So I'll save that for the capital, actually. Perfect. I like where this is going. Fine, we'll get walls up to boost that. Lovely stuff. There's the lumber mill. To get a mass production, I'll get another lumber mill there. That's a 5 production tile to get that campus sorted. Delicious. So Arabia want to be a friend. That's useful. Okay, what we need to do is get an alliance with them. If we can get an alliance with them and get it to level 2, when we do go to war with them, we can get a betrayal emergency. That'll be fun. Arabia are next to me, so I'm less worried about having to sort of really go to war with them in a sort of violent way. Should be fine. And the Netherlands want to be friends as well. Okay, it's good. Don't forget, we can always be at war later. I'd rather have a nice, friendly start to get this game running in a fun way. This will be fine. This is all good. Another campus is running good. Library in 6 turns. Yeah, we're getting a lot of libraries. I'm actually going to get a single great scientist. Newton is up next. I might get Newton. Oh no, someone's getting 10, 2 people are getting 2 science points per turn, 10 scientist points per turn. It's horrendous. This is a crazy science game. I'm already up to 50 science and I'm still like nowhere near. What a game. What a game. Actually, no, I'm not even in last at the moment. That's good. I'm not in last. Yay! Apprenticeship has put another production on all of my mines. So we've got some very nice looking mine tiles going on here now. Delicious. Now the industrial zone needs a nice +4, I believe, to get the bonus. So I'm just going to remove that wheat, get ourselves a little bit more production. Food in the city. You know what I mean? And we'll go from there. Lovely. That's a good tile. I'm also going to stick an industrial zone on this tile, because once I get a quarry on this one, that'll at least a +2. That helps just a minute amount. Nobody has gone... Feed the World has gone by unmet player. Okay, Islam has choral music, so we can get extra culture if Arabia were to spread their religion to me. It's not the worst thing in the world. I've got 6 turns remaining as well to get 5 era score. It's possible. I swear it's possible. Maybe. My first little booty should be done now. 2 era score. Lovely. That's good. I need 3 era score and 5 turns. That can't be too difficult. Oh, I just got a Eureka for shipbuilding. That gives me 1 of the bonus points. If I finish another district, that'll be good. Improve TC resources. Build an iron mine. I have just discovered what iron is. It's over there. Oh, if I got an iron mine, that would be an era score. Okay, good, good. Own 3 archers. Kill a unit with a spearman. Classical wonder. Earn a great scientist. Build an aqueduct. Okay, There's some stuff here. There is some stuff. I don't know if I can get any of it, but there is some stuff. I think I can settle this city within the time frame. That would be another couple of era scores. So the settler could go to there, and then it could skip to there. As long as I settle on the Tundra, that's really good. I was just seeing if I could get this little river. That I like to settle on rivers where we can. Dedication bonus. Oh, I finished the library. That got me the era score as well. Okay then, well, you know, that's good. We'll keep exploring because I'm not worried about optimizing it like crazy heavy, but I'm glad that we did that. That's cool. There we go, a bit of extra food in the city. Mathematics I'm just sort of waiting on at the moment, but education I do need, and I can't be bothered to wait for the different specialty districts, so I'm just going to spend the one turn of science to do that. Lovely. Oh, Netherlands, you're losing the city and I'm in a dark age. That sucks for you. You just wait until I'm in a heroic age. I'm going to make this painful for you, friend. Very painful. One turn. Well, it's a good thing I was settling that city because my builder actually didn't get to the iron mine in time. So there we go. Settle in the Tundra. Tundra City. Extra bit of happiness. Look at the goldenness of the screen. It's so much brighter and lovelier. Feudalism. Done. Cool. Right, we are building settlers. That's a cool thing. But urban planning, I need you not. I'd rather have serfdom and the extra builder charges that it provides are delicious. What could we get? What are we not going to get? That's the question. Now, I believe all the religions are gone. Yes, all the religions are gone. Okay, no worries. One of them hasn't been popped down, but that's fine. But it means that Exodus is unimportant. So there we go. 3 inquiry, pen, brush, and voice, monumentality. We've got no choice. It is what it is. We will get all 3 of those. How much spare faith is just kicking around? Quite a bit, but I need a little bit more to get a settler, so building these settlers out is still probably the best thing, unless I wanted just to sort of turbocharge a city and get a builder, which I'm going to do. 5 charge builder, that's lovely. We like that. Ah, World Congress time. I would like a culture bomb, please, and I'd love it if, let's say, Scout Recon gets more. Why not Melee? Oh, but we get culture bombs. That's fun. There we go. This city has left the Netherlands, which means I'm going to go and claim it soon. Hee hee hee. It's very handy. Thank you for doing that, Netherlands, again. I really appreciate it. That's wonderful. I always forget with Canada that feudalism is a huge boost. You can suddenly start getting some very nice extra food down. Brilliant stuff. Let's get another builder. I want my capital to be as strong as possible. This industrial zone is going to truly make it. Somebody's getting 2.3 engineer points, but nothing I can't compete with once we get rocking. There's Cairo, by the way. 9 pop. 9 pop. Unbelievably, they are doing the same as Canada. Nobody should be able to outpop Canada. It's illegal. I swear it's illegal. Also, Mogadishu. Nice. Mogadishu is really cool because it lets your traders not get plundered, and that's a useful thing. Weirdly, my second city finished its workshop first, which is awesome. So there we go. That's cool. Education. Perfect. Universities are now a thing. How are we doing science-wise? I've overtaken everybody I've met. That's handy. 60 science is doing pretty good, but we could do better. I think now we want to start to boost towards industrialization. So let's have a look at this. Wonders, spearmen, lumber mills, harbors, none of which I've really done. Right, let's just get these 2 techs and then we'll work it out. And then actually we'll unlock where niter is. Quite like it if we can get some Canadian niter. The best niter. It's like regular niter, but it smells suspiciously like maple syrup. Which, by the way, I would like to put on record. Maple syrup must be, no joke, one of the best substances that's ever been created in the world. Like, I love it. I absolutely love maple syrup. I would eat it all day, every day, until my bloodstream became about 75% like sugar proof, and I collapsed into one sort of heaving sugar-rich mix. It would be disgusting, but I'd love it. I'd be very happy. Ethiopia, hello. Where are you? Over here. Oh, I love the Ethiopian yellow. Such a nice colour. And I'll give you some marble. Actually, that's really cool. That's turned 4 of my cities ecstatic. We were really looking for somebody that had another amenity, so that's awesome. I want to make friends with them. I kind of want to keep emergency possibility with at least some people, to be fair, so I don't know if I want to rush this. Also, I'm rushing 10 population. Just about to pick that up in my capital. What am I doing? What am I doing? No one's sure. No one knows what I'm doing, really. Oh, the flat lands are yours, are they? All right. well, that's a weird thing to claim, but sure, whatever makes you happy. Korea. This might explain why there's so many scientists being made already. Oh, and you've settled right on the Fountain of Youth. In fact, your capital was right next to the Fountain of Youth. I feel like the game has rigged that a little bit. That's unfair. I'm only 4 techs behind though, so I will forgive you for now, but still. So city growth rate is 15% higher in cities with a campus. 1, 2, 3, Mittler's mine. Hooray! It's actually very handy. We've got campuses in 3 of my cities, the 3 important ones anyway. So that's pretty cool. Okay, that's Nita. I've just put under a farm. How lovely. Okay, we'll do that. And this city has now flipped to me as well. Is there a score for that? What should I do with this city to start with? I think a harbour. We haven't really been getting any trade routes in, and that's something I'd like to rectify. It's turn 100, by the way, and I'm on 63 science. It's not the worst start. I'll take it. It's actually okay. We don't mind it at all. That was the only Niter. Was there really no other Niter? I mean, don't forget, it counts as double as long as it's in Tundra. So it's not the worst placement of it. It's just I kind of hoped that there would be more. But no, that's it. Okay, there's some to the north. If we just keep settling around and claim all of this Tundra, we'll be doing very well indeed. I'm also just going to get myself a Windsor. There you go. I'm just going to move Magnus across just to keep this city a little bit more loyal. Lovely. And can you have a builder, please? Yay! Oh, this is what causes me to settle too close. I am going to... I want to just see anything I can do to get betrayals in. So I will apologise and I'll take your diplomatic favour. I just want you to hate me. You will hate me. By the end of this game, you will loathe me. Don't forget about feudalism when setting up new Tundra cities. Boop! Look at all those delightful farms. Brian Wilson is going to be very, very big very, very quickly. So I've made it to the end of the map on the right-hand side. All I'm doing is just waiting for this galley to make its way back up north, and I can make it to the map on the left-hand side. Circumnavigate the world, give myself a whole heap of era score. It'll be delightful, I say. Delightful. People will tell stories of how big my city was for eons, decades. It'll be beautiful. 2 universities finishing next turn. I'm on 60 science and bam, 66 science. I've lost a little bit because my cities aren't as happy anymore, but there are some luxuries. Yay! Happy cities once more. You gotta love it. Well, I meant to have an alliance, didn't I? I think Wilhelmina, it might be the best alliance here. Let's do that, because she'll really like it. Let's make an alliance. Let's make it an economic alliance. Actually, I say that. What would you give me? Well, she really wants a research alliance. Cool. Okay, right, fine. We've got a research alliance. Now, the best bit to do now is I want to get this alliance up to alliance level 2. Then we can betray them and it'll be lovely. Think about getting some army soon, actually. Some army. Oh, who's this? Is that America with the blue? It is Teddy. Rough Rider America. Hello. Okay, you're pretty tough, actually. They're not going to like me, and that's probably for the best. And I'm hoping as well they're likely to go and kill a city-state at some point. Now, again, an unusual move for a capital that's mostly landlocked, but I'm going to build a harbour right next to these little turtles over on this side, just a +1. But it means I can now put boats into the main sea, and I do want a navy later into the game. That's going to be very helpful for me. I also would quite like Nazca. I'm basically making sure that the city-states either side of Arabia are not there, well, they're not suzerain of them. Kind of encourages the AI to go a bit mad and declare war on them later into the game. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Coffee and elephants. That's a good time that Teddy's having. Blimey. Don't ask and he won't lie. And monarchy, our first government. Okie dokie, serfdom, natural philosophy, republican legacy. I think those are going to be the cards for me. I would quite like limes so that I can get my walls. That gives me more housing. That's a lovely thing. And maritime industries, I should probably build a navy soon. Very soon. World's first circumnavigation. You bet it was. Oh yeah, it doesn't give me anything but era score, but the sense of achievement, it's brimming through me right now. Oh, it's beautiful. There's mass production. Cartography, I'm just about to start boosting because my harbours are on the way, so just going to quickly pick up medieval walls. With limes, don't forget, we're able to do this really quickly. I am building Huey. I don't think I'm going to be able to get Huey very quickly, but I'm going to just... I don't need it out of this population. It's a bit rubbish. Mausoleum. Oh, I could build the mausoleum now, couldn't I? In my capital. Could I build that 10 turns? Oh, 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 yes. Go on then. I will. I love the mausoleum. It just makes great engineers so good. As cartography boosted as well. I haven't got muskets or... You know, actually now I'm starting to think that Bisheng would be good because I could stick my capital in and just make some big old cities with lots and lots and lots of districts in this one. Oh, hello. Oh, America has gone to war with Korea. Okay. Let's keep an eye out for this. I'm not friends with either of them, which means that if something happens, and I don't like it, I can get involved and declare an emergency. My backup plan, by the way, is if I don't actually get the AI to declare emergencies on me, I'm just going to fire a nuke and see what happens. That's a crippling blizzard, by the way, and that was 7 tiles gained fertility, 5 population lost, and it's headed southeast. So I love the fact that even though I'm the one in the tundra, it's Arabia that gets hit. I like to think it's just because Canada's really chill with tundra. Like, with blizzards, we're like, yeah, you've seen nothing, friend. You've seen nothing. It's fine. This is but a gentle breeze. Special session of the World Congress. Aid request. Okay, we're going to get involved in an aid request. It's not an emergency that declares a war, but Canada loves emergencies generally. There's only 2 people in this one. I'm just going to quickly go to Saladin and give you a single gold. That means now, when the aid request finishes, I've given them 1 gold. So if the Netherlands forget to do it, I won't. I'll be right there. World Congress time. Any religion running away with it compared to the others? 9, 7, 2. I mean, who's got the most? Arabia or Ethiopia? Who's got the most votes? Ethiopia and let's go for Arabia's religion. Let's go for Islam. Okay, cool. And I'd love it if we could build units twice as quick. Now that is something I would like. Let's put that one through and then I can just churn out some units. Yes, I can. Oh yeah, lovely. Got another city up in the tundra. This should grow pretty quickly once I get a builder to it, which is like now. And how's the easiest way to get a route to the Netherlands? Can I do it from my capital? Could I? No, even though I've got a harbour. Oh, that sucks. Wow, that's a crazy route though. All the way from here. Let's do that. I like that. Just from the sheer audacity of the route, that's heading all the way over to the Netherlands from there. Should lay a nice road at least some of my empire along. I hope. Jones of St. George. Okay, well we can build ancient and medieval walls in cities. That's not a bad one. Plonk a couple of charges down in my perimeter cities. Just gives them a little bit more housing. Makes them a little bit more awesome. And there we go. As discussed before, a little bit of science, a little bit of culture. By the way, I've gone above 100 science. That happened, so that's cool. You gonna build any road for me? Kind of a little bit. Okay, that was a bit of a waste of time. Or a letdown. Waste of time, letdown, one of the two. Whatever it was. Disappointed. Another governor. I think spreading the love is the best thing on this one, seeing as I've got the appropriate building. What city's gonna get biggest? I think Big Bang Theory thing. What a ridiculous name. I think that's the one. Let's do that. A mausoleum is finished in my capital. Science, faith, culture, we've got it all. Come down to the capital and we'll give you great engineered charges. We've got cars, we've got carpets, we've got random on-fire lighthouses because that's the best way of keeping things safe at sea. Burn them. In fact, look, this is essentially a giant lighthouse with 4 flames on it for 4 times the safety. Huzzah! And that's my golden age, by the way. Pretty perfectly. Ursa, the golden age master. Also, I'm going to go intelligence agency. Are you proud of me, YouTube? Are you proud of me? I'm using spies. I promise. I promise. With square rigging, industrialization opens up. We are steaming now. Steaming towards factories. And a level 2 alliance. Ooh, tasty. I need an emergency. Give me an emergency world. I want one. I want to be at war. Golden Age, Renaissance era. Okay, monumentality is always a good one, but we've now got the option of getting Hick Sunk Draconas, which lets me settle on other continents. If, of course, I have other continents to settle on. This whole huge thing I'm on, that is my own continent, that's fine, but Euramerica is over there? No, I think, to being honest, if I stick to the tundra that I know and love, it's all my own continent, so that's not going to be very, very useful at all. But reformer coinage will get me some more gold, so that is going to be useful. Let's do that. I'm building more traders, I promise. I'm getting out there, we're doing it. Oh, we're almost up Imatap as well. Oh, I love Imatap. Just, it's like, how many wonders do you want for 3? I'll give them all to you if you really want. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Emir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, and Private Selection Genoa Salami for all of your support, as well as everybody that leaves comments and interacts with the channel generally. Thank you so much. See you all next time.